Guys, we're back, the first one of the year. I appreciate your patience with me. I promise you, we will make up for it in this video. Our first handstand hold. Where to start, the foundations to build up the strength to actually attempt it, how to then get up onto the wall, and then finally come off of it. So guys, find some space, and let's get to it. First thing, of course, we want to build up our shoulder strength, and more particularly our shoulder flexion strength. So when our arms are up high in this plane here. So what I want us to start off with, okay, just everyone is gonna do this together. You are gonna work on your pike hold. Onto our tiptoes, stack those hips over as much as you can, okay, and really push through the floor. This is called scapular elevation. This is a huge part of any of the holds that we do. So 3, 2, and 1, pop yourself up, and let's hold. And rest there. That is your foundational position. The other thing is looking in between your hands, and also the shoulders be able to be back here, because what you may find is that when you push up, okay, your back either arches, or when you push up, your hands actually limit here because we're lacking that shoulder mobility. I want us to learn the shape of how our body and not just our shoulders also need to be. It's this just above your knees, okay? If I was to have my arms out, they're gonna be just here. Your glutes, and squeezing and driving your hips towards the floor, okay? While keeping a strong core and not overextending too much. Really simple, but really effective drill. We're gonna take it up a notch now. First one, all right, is gonna be called a pike partial. It's gonna start to help us understand when and how much we need to kick. Be in this position here, but instead of just holding it, I want you to drop the knees down. All right, so we're going to relaxation, and then you're gonna pop yourself back up. So you're gonna push the knees back, drive the hips back up, push back through the floor like so. So imagine that driving those knees back is like your first feel is what it'd be like to enter the skill from a relaxation point rather than just holding it, okay? So we're gonna do 5 reps of that, guys. 3, 2, and 1, let's go. You need to remember all these things. Do them here, do them where we are close to the ground and not have to think about too much. Because like I said, as we get further along, it does get harder to remember all these things. So you want to make them a habit now. So when we do go to the harder drills, they're already installed there in the brain. I'm gonna start to learn to go against the wall, all right? So find a wall, find a space, and let's get ready to push up a next level. This wall is there to catch you in case we need it. When we first go, yes, we are gonna touch the wall, but don't think you're relying on the wall, okay? Don't use it because it's just there, but imagine that's there to catch you just in case. We wanna meet the wall, we don't wanna go through it, all right? My position, okay, I'm nice and ready. Everything is where it wants to be. I'm gonna put one foot back to help my kick, okay? So I go for a split stance like this to help me push off of that foot. That front foot is gonna be your main kicker, okay? So this is where the weight is in here, and that's what's helping me kick up, all right? Everyone has a different foot to what their preference is. Find yours, but that front foot is where the weight's gonna be. So all I want us to do is from here, keep it nice and straight. 3, 2, 1, up, and back down. Up, and back down. You're gonna try just 3 reps, start to get used to the kick, try and get some type of kicking going to get used to it before we try and hold on the wall, all right? And then come back down to position. And we start getting used to keeping that leg nice and strong, okay? Keeping it tight, keeping it controlled, get the muscles working. When you've got a muscle flexed, we can work it, we can control the leg more. When it's relaxed, we're not as much in control. So have your toes pointed, have your quads flexed, okay? Keep nice and posturally pelvic tilt, all right? Now we've done our trailing leg stuff. We're gonna take it up that next step, all right? So we're gonna do a trailing leg kick, okay? And then the other leg is gonna meet us at the top once that first leg has made contact with the wall. It's met the wall, bring this one up to meet it, hold nice and strong. And back down. Try that, guys, all right? Just try 3 reps again. Once you get the hold on the wall, I want you to hold it there with that scapular elevation, that tilt with the posterior pelvic tilt, okay? And looking through at the hands, all right? We've done our handstand, we've got a handstand against the wall now, okay? We can start to get that for consistent holds of 4 sets for 15 to 20 seconds. We're doing brilliant, and we're ready to keep sending more sets. You wanna make sure your shoulders are obviously strong enough to hold you, but also strong enough to be able to do lots of attempts. But the more sets you do, okay, the more control, the more practice, the better we are gonna be. Once we get onto the wall, that elevation and how to control and hold yourself at the top. When we are working on this, your fingers are gonna be your drivers, all right? Your fingers at the front. So when you go over in a handstand, if you see people, they start to go over, you can control that by digging those fingers into the floor like so. So what I want you to do, when you get to the wall, push your fingers into the floor and start to get an understanding of the feeling of bringing those legs back off of the wall. So you can use those. When you go over in a handstand, you think you're going over too much, you can dig those fingers in, you can start to manipulate the movement and bring them back. We're gonna take our first steps once we've got all the other prerequisites to coming off of the wall. Now we're getting that first hold off of the wall. So we're gonna use the trailing leg handstand to really time our kick. When we're doing our kick with the trailing leg, we want it to be that leading leg, the one that's coming up first, is stacked almost on top of our hips and then onto our shoulders in a complete straight line. I wasn't trying to hold the handstand, I was using my fingers to give myself a little bit of balance at the top, but I wasn't bringing that other leg up. I was using those trailing legs to help me time my kick and to help me understand where my point of balance is. Guys, it's time to send that first handstand. Now it's about practice. A great technique for practicing these handstands is EMOM, every move on the minute. You're gonna do a kick, you're gonna do 4 attempts, okay? Unless you get an attempt that passes 5 seconds, you're gonna then do all 4 attempts. Once you've done all 4 attempts, you're gonna rest until your timer hits 60 seconds. So you're gonna start your timer as you do your first attempt, and then you do your attempts. As soon as the timer hits 60 seconds, you can go again. So let's give it a go, use the fingers, you've got this. Damn, hard work, always. They can always get better, mine can get better. But guys, it's fantastic work. I'm so happy that you're starting your handstand journey here, and I hope this really and truly helped you out. Okay, please let me know below how you're getting on with it, how your handstands are going, if this has truly helped your journey, and let me know what else I can do to help you on your calisthenics journey, guys, all right? But guys, as always, please subscribe, leave a comment, drop it below and how this has helped you and how we can further help you. And we'll be back again with another video soon, all right? I've been JMadFit, guys. Have a great one. Speak soon.